current update, a little bit later on in the day, and I have went back with an OEM style gasket, went back with the OEM exhaust manifold. As you can see, I went ahead and painted it. Everything went together perfectly smooth, everything snugged up nice and tight. Now the only downside going with this aftermarket carburetor is that I'm not going to be able to use the mechanism. I'm going to have to go with the cable due to the bolt that is back there. See that? That won't let it do a push. Instead it has to go back to a pull because it blocks it down there. So guys, if you're going to do the carburetor with OEM exhaust, then you're going to have to go to cable, and I'll have to figure out which one I went to on that. I'll have to, I know I saw some messages where some guys had posted when I was trying to hunt down stuff before, but I thought I was going to be able to keep with the original equipment mechanical. So I've got the exhaust, the factory exhaust, getting worked on at the exhaust shop. He's patching up all the pollution holes, and then I've got one more that's back in the back, right back in there, that he's making a plug for, and I'll get that bolted on. But you know, hopefully I have a feeling this thing's gonna run perfectly fine with the right stuff on there. And you know, this is what I was dealing with. You can kind of see right there where it was just barely touching, something was grabbing there. And then you can see where the manifold, that's where it was resting. It's dented it, actually. It's dented it because I cranked it down so tight. It's dented it where it was at, which wouldn't allow the intake manifold to sit flush. So you get all this fuel and vacuum that's leaking on the bottom. Now, lo and behold, yeah, the exhaust was fine. Looks like it was leaking here because it wasn't getting a good bite there or there. Oh, there's the bite. It was getting right there, just a little bit. So literally this one and this one were holding all of this together. You can see it wasn't even barely touching down there. Oh look, you can see just a little hair where it was grabbing hold of that. Pretty pathetic. I mean, it looks pretty. Welds are nice. But junk on matching up. Tri-mill by Okay, day number 2 of putting this back with the OEM exhaust manifold. Guys, just like I figured, runs absolutely perfect. I've already done a little test startup, fired right up first time, and you will definitely hear how smooth this thing is here in just a second. But went back, luckily I still saved the factory exhaust. Right now I've just got it coupled in with the old exhaust. I just tied it in best I could just to alleviate the open exhaust noise. And because of the, like I said before, I got to go with the cable. So on order from TPI 4x4. They've got it on the way. It'll basically, your pedal has already got the notch in it. I didn't realize that, so just gonna have to drill a hole where the pedal is, maybe right up, right up in there somewhere. I'll do a video when it's all done, but I can still throttle it with the throttle body, and we'll fire it up. Those of you guys looking at vacuum hose wanting to take out all your pollution, delete. You need your pulley. Take care of the smog pump. This goes to the carpet charcoal canister. I left the little dealy bop, whatever you want to call it. I had to cap the back piece, but this is still running to the master switch of the brakes. Fuel line, and then over to the PCV valve. And I'm going to change this all out to electronic, but it's running perfectly fine with the points. I just wanted to get this thing running so I can get it back over. There we go. On that throttle, it's sticking just a hair. Nice clean idle. I'll probably have to retime it. I haven't touched it since I got all this together. Of course, I was trying to time it with vacuum leaks, and we got an idle just below 1,000 RPM. Also, just FYI, this is a 38 mil carb, and in the exhaust manifold, you see that spring there? When you take this apart, there's a flapper in there, 2 10mm bolts that hold the flapper. So I took the flapper out, so now the exhaust is straight down through the manifold, no restrictions. So by the time I go do the electronic distributor, going with a coil pack instead of points, I don't really smell. I don't smell any fuel. Of course, like I said, this is a factory manual choke. I just prefer it that way. It's ready to go. Keep it the way it was. And that exhaust you're hearing is just because of I've only got it coupled. It's not welded yet. I gotta get it to the shop. And there's the piece of shit, in case you're wondering. Don't buy it. JT Outfitters out of North Carolina. Wasted 3 months of my time. The dent where the intake manifold was sitting and wouldn't allow the intake manifold to get tight, and the contacts are way off as far as bolting it up. Stay away from it. Oh, and JT Outfitters, no help at all. I've sent them plenty of pictures trying to show them what the problem was. No effort to resolve the issue. I just hope everybody watches this before they decide to buy it and make the same mistake I did. So if you want a good clean run, just gut your manifold out of the, take that flapper out. That'll probably stop a lot of the restriction. And then I did a blocker plate where the pollution smog pump was on the back of the manifold. And back with the steel type manifold gasket. Do not use a paper. guys studying. Look at all the vacuum lines. Vent's gone. Just disconnected all the harness that was in there. I've just got them laid up in there. I'll do some with them later. This will get a lot cleaner. This will be gone. Go with the regular electronic distributor. Throw that in there. Carburetor came out, all the exhaust mist, all the smog, vents. So I'm gonna have all this linkage. Can't use it when you're going with the OEM because the bolt, like I said, the bolt blocks the mechanism, so you have to go to a cable. You know, maybe if you get a better quality header, then you can use the OEM mechanical. I was using that until I had to take the header off. Good luck, guys. This is about July 8, 2020, COVID-19 project for the downtime.